This week in news surrounding Israel, Canada betrays Israel. Stay tuned, friends, for all the details. Well, shalom, everyone. Welcome once again to this week's newscast. I'm Robert Gottselig, your host. And recently, during an interview on a Bloomberg podcast, Prime Minister Mark Carney was asked if he would enforce the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant against Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And his answer was nothing short of a betrayal of Israel. Have a look.
Justin Trudeau said that Canada would honor the International Criminal Court arrest warrants, i.e. Benjamin Netanyahu would be arrested if he came to Canada. Does that stand under your leadership?
Yes.
You'd be prepared to do that?
Yes.
Of course, Carney, following in Trudeau's footsteps, continues with the Liberal Party's anti-Zionism stance, which, friends, is nothing short of anti-Semitism. What is the Liberal government thinking? Israel is an ally. Carney, taking a step further than Trudeau did, also shamefully officially recognized the state of Palestine in their quest for a two-state solution last month. That's ludicrous. To think that an ally would say to a friend, if you set foot in my country, I'll have you arrested. And all of this just to align ourselves with the International Criminal Court, an institution driven largely by European politics, which Canada, for whatever reason, seems desperate to impress. Meanwhile, the United States, our closest ally, withdrew from the ICC, the International Criminal Court, under President George W. Bush, warning that it could be easily used for political purposes rather than for true justice. And the truth is, friends, that Benjamin Netanyahu has not been tried, convicted, or found guilty of anything. At this stage, the ICC's actions, they just represent allegations. There's no proven crimes whatsoever. But to think that an ally would be treated this way, especially after what happened on October 7th, 2023, it's unthinkable. That brutal massacre left 1,200 Israelis murdered, raped, tortured, butchered, with 250 plus innocent hostages dragged into Gaza's tunnels to suffer unimaginable cruelty. Look, friends, in the days that followed October 7th, 2023, we witnessed Palestinians celebrating in the streets, handing out candy, and glorifying the attack on Israeli civilians. Also, in polls conducted in the so-called West Bank and in Gaza, it revealed that the majority of the Palestinians supported what Hamas did. And that's because Palestinian media, social platforms, and even textbooks and mosques and in the marketplace, the message of hatred towards Israel continues to be taught and celebrated. And this culture of hate has poisoned generations. They're all guilty. And yet, for defending its people, Israel, and seeking to destroy their enemy Hamas, a demonic death cult devoted to annihilating Israel, the Prime Minister of Israel, the leader of one of Canada's allies, and a fellow defender of Western values and freedom, is the one that's accused of war crimes. I can't get my head around that. Meanwhile, those who cheered on terror and murder are portrayed as victims. It is despicable that Israel, a nation standing for democracy, faith, and survival, is condemned while those who glorify violence are excused. Well, what does God have to say about all of this? Very simply, God blesses those who bless Israel and brings judgment on those who curse them. And friends, that includes the Jewish people and the land itself. They're part and parcel, all the same, for the land of Israel was promised by the God of Israel to the physical descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as an everlasting possession. Friends, and he is gathering his chosen people back to their ancestral homeland because he swore it to Abraham some 4,000 years ago, again, as an everlasting possession. When I speak of Israel, I speak of the land. I speak of the people. They are one in the same. And if you're going to take a stance against Israel and you are going to single them out after what happened for October 7th and want to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu on war crimes after what happened on October 7th, shame on you. Shame on you. Look, Israel is not perfect. No nation is. But if our leaders can't distinguish between those who call for Israel's destruction and those who are defending the right to exist, then God help us, because judgment is coming. That much we can be sure of. And with that, friends, and until next time, thanks for joining us on another episode of In News Surrounding Israel, and please continue to pray for the peace of Jerusalem. God bless.